I haven't even set this up yet. Look at me. This is a mess here. You can tell I'm just a mess here. Anyway, hello, party people. Let me get a little bit more comfortable. Woo! Are we okay? Let me put this back. Yes. No. Maybe. Take my glasses off. All right. I don't know why. I probably will keep that in. Might as well. So I'm gonna try to tell the story the best I can. Once again, if my eyes are closed, it's because I'm trying to tell the story. So if the visual stimulus is turned off, it's easy for me to concentrate. I went down to the strip mall. Is that what they call? Shopping center area. Where the Planet Fitness is. And there's a Family Dollar, and then there's a market, a supermercado. That's what I like to call it, because it's not the grocery store, quote unquote, that I go to normally. But if I need something small, I'll go down there because I can walk, and I needed to walk anyway today. So, I went down there to get baby food, and I needed meat flavored baby food for my cat to see if I can get her hydrated some more. I'm just a little concerned. I want to make sure that she's getting she's staying hydrated. Anyway, so I went into Family Dollar first, but before crossing to go to Family Dollar, I saw that there was a guy in a what's it called? Green camouflage jacket, talking to a police officer who was in his car and talking about how the system doesn't care about black people, and that they shouldn't, that they can't trust cops. And I shouted back, preach it. I don't know if he heard me or not, but I completely understood that. So went into Family Dollar, and they didn't have the baby food I needed. However, I noticed that they had Pepsi Zero mango flavored, and I'd never seen that before. I haven't been able to find the cherry flavor in forever. So I was like, okay, they don't have the baby food that I need. I'm gonna go down to the market, the supermercado, and see what kind of baby food they have, and then I will come back and go get that Pepsi, because it would just be harder to lug around than a couple of things of baby food. So I go down there, I buy my baby food, and I must have just missed this guy, the guy in the green camouflage jacket, because I went back up to Family Dollar after I'd gotten my baby food to pick up the Pepsi, and their credit card machine was down, and I said, okay, that's all I have. I don't have cash. Do you mind if I wait and you restart the system, and hopefully it'll be back up in a few seconds? And they're like, sure. So I got out of line, and I was just kind of waiting, and the guy, I didn't see him come in, but he comes out from out of the back of the store and throws $5 on the counter and says, "Milk's $4, keep the change." And then he goes back. He didn't have milk in his hand, but apparently he had been maced by the security guard down at the market. So he ran up here. He ran up to Family Dollar to buy milk to get the mace out of his eyes. But when he went back to get the milk, he was blind and he was very mad. And so he knocked over a lot of milk and stuff, and went outside and just poured milk all over his eyes and made a terrible mess in the store. So he was out. Then he went outside and he was screaming and shouting. And my first instinct, which probably would not have been a good idea, I wanted to go out there and say, hey, what's going on? Are you okay? Um, do you need to talk? Do you need to vent? Um, sounds like you're having a very bad day. Let's talk. Um, but as I was waiting, I saw a cop car, kind of like slowly driving by, and the guy was chasing, and this was a young black male, which is why another one of the reasons why I was kind of eyeing the situation. I just like I mentioned before, I um, I want to be vigilant in making sure that my brothers and sisters of color are safe if I can, and if there's anything I can do to help. Um, but anyway, this cop car was like driving slowly by, and the guy was chasing it and banging on the windows and screaming at him, and I was like, oh boy. So, um, so the machine, the cash register machine was back up again, and I got my Pepsi, and I went outside, and turns out the guy went back in in Family Dollar, um, and like locked himself in the bathroom, and the cops were called, and EMS were called. The security guard from the market, I guess, had maced himself as well. I don't know what this man did to, got himself maced. Um, but he was very irate, and it turns out he was mentally ill. Um, and he was fighting the cops a lot, and the cops did great. They did everything in their power to try to calm him down. He ended up having to go in an ambulance, um, to get his mental health checked out. Um, but he fought them and fought them and fought, and he was saying some nasty stuff. And I could tell, I could tell he was mentally ill. But I just felt awful for him. I mean, I waited, I watched until, the ambulance pulled away. And it was maybe 51% gawking. I don't have a lot of drama in my life. But it was also, like, I knew there was nothing I could do to help. But I just wanted to make sure that if there was anything I could do to help, that I did it. A lot of people were recording and laughing, and like I said, I felt bad for this guy. Um, I don't think that was an appropriate thing to do. The manager of Family Dollar, I think, got mad at me because I asked her, is there anything, are you okay? Is there anything you need? They had to close the store to clean up. And I mean, it kind of like all the excitement, anxiety, energy kind of wore me out. I felt bad that I was just standing there, but I just wanted to make sure that everything went smoothly, and I don't know what to do in that situation if I can help, if I can be a witness, like, that something bad doesn't happen. I know when, like, once the cops get there, I can't do anything. But I felt bad for him because I've had fits before, and one lady was criticizing him for the stuff he was saying while he was having a fit. And I told her, I was like, he's having a fit. We say the worst stuff. We don't mean it. We say the worst stuff, whatever we can get out, when we have a fit. And if you don't know, see, it all starts with a spark. So the spark was probably what happened in Compare Foods. And once that spark is ignited, like, and it just snowballs into worse and worse behavior. The key is to don't allow that spark to ignite. And it takes therapy to learn that. But I'm glad that the police handled it fine. Because at first, like I said, I was there just to be a witness. But I don't know if that's something I should do, or if it's if it helps that I'm white. And I don't want to say not on the cops' side, but critical. I'm critical of them. I know about police brutality, and I just want to make sure that everything's okay. But I feel kind of bad because I was down there for an extra 2 hours, maybe an extra hour, and I had work to do today. I should have gotten done, but I didn't get done, and now I'm tired. But I wanted to tell you guys what had happened, what like how it made me feel, and what stuff was going through my mind at the time. I don't know what to do in that situation. I feel so ignorant. But I want to help. But me being mentally ill myself and being like energized, but not in a good way. Not energized as in happy energized. Energized as in like over stimulated. There we go. Probably didn't help. And this guy was like threatening to kill the security guard, and from what I heard from people at Family Dollar, like that he's been an issue. I don't know if he's going to be around at that mall again. I don't think he's allowed to go back into Compare Foods, the market. But I wish I could help. I think I would. What I think I will do is I will just kind of keep an eye on him if I see him, and if he looks like he's having a bad day, I'm like, are you okay? Just be, I don't want to get up into his business. Are you okay? You okay? I want to be a friend. I want to be an ally. I want to be someone who understands that the only reason that I'm not in the same plight is because I have access to resources and I have privilege that he doesn't have. And I want to help bridge that gap. But I'm also, I'm fueled by drama. And I'm going to admit that I'm fueled by drama. So, guys, get a little bit of an extra vlog today. Longer one. Tonight, I'll try to get some computer work done, but I'm not going to do much. I did 2 Let's Plays yesterday that I thought were messed up, but I think they're okay. I might do more today. I might not. Depends. I don't know. I've got a lot of, it's supposed to rain. It hasn't rained yet. I should be doing stuff before it rains. But, I want to know in the comments, like, what would you do in this situation? How do you think I handled it? Well, I didn't handle anything, I just watched. But do you think someone who has more privilege should just, not get up anybody's business, but just watch and make sure that everything is going as it should. And yeah, I really hope this guy gets help. I I mean, people were laughing at him and recording and stuff. And if he's mentally ill, then, it doesn't give him the right to act a fool. But like I said, if you're having a fit, it just takes one spark and it snowballs. And the fact that I have more experience with not allowing that spark to ignite because I've had that training and I've been able to get the resources that I need to learn how to stop a fit from happening. Like 85% of the time. So, yeah. Adios.